go tell certain content creators that got decent followings, he'd be like, hey, don't mess with that person. He on some Irv Gotti shit. He on some Irv Gotti shit, bruh. These niggas is fucking clowns, bruh. Real shit. Real shit. These niggas is clowns. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. You might be shining right now, nigga. But my culture has a way of exposing niggas. Real shit. My culture has a way of exposing niggas. It's coming, nigga. It's coming, nigga. Trust and believe. That shit is coming, bro. So keep doing your little sneaky, underhanded shit. Keep doing your little goofy shit, bro.
Yo, what's happening? This is Apex here, and you are now tuned into the Apex 3900 program. And what you just heard was a small clip of none other than the esteemed, illustrious Angry Man, right? And he's having one of his car rants while he's pulling on a stogie. And I believe I didn't catch the entire. I just hopped in it real quick and that shit just caught my ear real quick. So I just clipped it, and I'm about to speak on it. And I'm gonna title this video, "The Pot Calling the Kettle." Now in that clip, he said he will go tell other certain content creators not to fuck with this person or do that to that content creator, etc., etc. I'm Angry Man, and I'm falling off. So I'm just a hater. So I'm mad at other people's success. Now, let me preface this by saying I'm not saying that certain critiques of Kevin Samuels isn't valid. I'm not saying that at all. But this nigga Angry Man is definitely a hater. He's a hater. He's just a hater. He's mad that he fucked up the bag. He fucked up the bag. Because back in the day, before you newcomers came onto the scene, there was a consolidation, a sit down amongst the big three, that being Angry Man, Obsidian, and O'Shea. And they had a previous beef up to this sit down. They had a sit down, and they were like, all right, we're gonna squash this, right? We're gonna squash it. It was supposed to be squashed. Then what happens next is the Grinch gets on one of his live streams and just goes completely fucking nuclear. Blows the whole shit up. Throwing out all kind of felonious allegations about O'Shea and Obsidian. And as you know, it was up from there. And Angry Man foolishly sided with the Grinch and was riding with the Grinch. It might have looked like a noble act and whatnot. I'm taking up, I'm having my niggas back. I'm riding. Let's roll, friends. I'm riding with my homie, my nigga. Fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my nigga. To the layman, they might have been like, oh man, Angry Man a real nigga. Yeah. But to motherfuckers who are a little bit more astute, who are more on a three-dimensional way of thinking, could clearly see like, no nigga, you fucked up. You fucked up. Hindsight was 2020. Hindsight is 2020. You should have distanced yourself from that nigga Grinch and said, you know what? I'm sorry that you feel that way, Grinch, but I'm moving on to bigger and better things. And you should have stayed with the conglomerati, because now you seeing Obsidian is going gangbusters. O'Shea being going gangbusters. Obviously, Kevin Samuels is going gangbusters. Had you not made that foible, that strategic blunder, you would have known that. And you be sitting pretty right now. You be sitting pretty right now. You know, you could have been on a team with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels being the figurehead. Then you have Obsidian, which is the more of the hard line, intellectual. Not saying that that Kevin and O'Shea, not saying that they aren't smart, but that's Obsidian's lane. Obsidian is more, he's a book author, statistics guy, polymath, very intelligent. And O'Shea could have been like the fucking the celebrity junk guy, the celebrity gossip kind of guy. And you could have been like the pseudo gangster, hip hop guy, even though you're not gangster. Anybody with two eyes can see you soft as a motherfucking ball of cotton. But you could have been that. And your shit would have been doing numbers. But now you like, why would you ride with a nigga like Grinch and he can barely get a few dozen in his fucking live streams? He's live streaming from a big rig in Bumblefuck, Wyoming and shit. Like, really, you chose to ride with this nigga as opposed to sticking with, the heavy hitters. And why I'm saying the pot calling the kettle is because he's alleging that Kevin Samuels dispatches certain people here on YouTube and throughout social media to kind of put out fires as it pertains to other content creators. When everybody knows, Angry Man, you and your team are the biggest gang stalking motherfuckers in this space. Oh yes, back in your Black Order days, back in the Black Order, and I know Cerulean Gray and BGS are really kicking themselves in the ass that they stooped to that fucking level to be in Discord servers with you while y'all gang stalking motherfuckers and doxing people and putting their fucking social security numbers in the Discord server and putting their addresses and mothers' addresses and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You've done shit behind the scenes that are extremely egregious. But now you want to sit up here and spit this shit like you're some overly righteous motherfucker. No, you're not. You're really slimy. You're really slimy, bruh. And I've been knowing about you since you had that first channel before the live streams. A lot of these new niggas don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell it right now. I think it was 2016, circa 2016. It was in August. I remember it was August because that's my birth month. He had made a live stream, well, not a live stream, a pre-record, where he was criticizing Sergeant Willie P. SWP on SWP, certain talking points that SWP expounds, right? Most namely, that the men have to be financially ahead of their woman, and not just their woman, but all the women within the BC, that being black community for you game tardy motherfuckers, right? He was attacking those talking points. I didn't have a problem with that. That's not where, my issue with him came about. Because, two people can disagree. You can say tomato, I can say tomato. It's all good, But literally, a few days later, he makes another pre-record. Expound, how you say, not exposing, but he was lauding those exact same talking points. And he just shifted the words a little bit. He just put his little boosie ass spin on it and was kicking the same shit and was trying to present those talking points as if they were his. And I'm listening and I'm like, wait a minute. So I go back through his playlist. I'm like, am I tripping? So I go back through his playlist and I listen to the video again that he had made like a few days prior. And I'm like, nah, I ain't tripping. That nigga really tried it. He really tried that shit. He really did it. And after that, unsubbed. Unsubbed, really didn't fuck with that nigga since then. The only reason I'm subbed to him now is because a few years back, when they had that sit down with the big three, O'Shea and Obsidian and Angry Man, and he was coming back into the fold and was gonna play ball, I was like, all right, let me tap in with him. Even though I know he's a fake ass nigga, even though I know he's a slimy motherfucker, I know this, but I'm gonna go ahead and tap in because he manosphere, we manosphere, they manosphere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and tap in with him. And then the nigga just blew up the shit. But I just remain, sub to him because, he is a heavy hitter in this space. He is. I can't take that away from him. I can't. However, my nigga, you looking kind of fool out here, G. You looking fool as hell, man. That's real shit. And I know you listening. I know. Nigga, I know. You know who I am, nigga. You know exactly who I am. Who I'm is, motherfucker. But yeah, though, man, that's all I got, man. The pot calling the kettle. You got some motherfucking nerve, nigga. You got some nerve. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Later on, it wasn't in the clip, but later on in that live stream, he said something to the effect, he was critiquing Kevin about, when Kevin drinks his Red Bulls and what have you, and he may burp and whatnot, and he's like, man, you up on live streams burping, and, at least if I burp, I say, excuse me. But I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be talking because you the main one that be on live streams, goddamn snorting like a fucking pig up here. Every 5 minutes. Snorting like a goddamn hog. You look like a goddamn hog in the face too. Look like a little piglet in the motherfucking face. Now, you know what? I ain't gonna make this a roast. That would be apropos. Roast the little piglet or whatever. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, you jive ass nigga, fair use. Fair use. But oh yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Get up on that.